Hello, welcome back, people. It's the Critic Corp. I am Toke. Uh, Here to give you guys that review today on the movie that just came out recently called Nun 2. It was, pretty much like a spinoff from The Conjurings and Annabelle, all that BS. It was, it was alright. It was mid. It was I give it like a 6 out of 10. Uh, it was a little bit better than the first one, but that's not really saying much because the first one was garbage. So, uh, yeah, I mean, it was a pretty short cast. Um, Not really a complex story like that. It was, pretty brief. A good little 2 hour movie, not even an hour and 50 minutes. Um, Sister Irene, she gets summoned up again, to handle the evil forces of the demonic nun, and because there's been an occurrence of fucking priests, dying and shit, and they know is pretty much she's the only one that can handle this evil force, given that the priest from the prior movie uh died and shit. So she goes out, just sends out to investigate, do further, research on this whole shit, see if it's really the, demonic nun uh that's still roaming about. And she gets help too by her fellow one of her fellow sisters, which is played by Storm Reed. Old girl from the movie Missing and Last of Us, Riley or whatever. Sister Deborah. She was she was on it. She was her little support on this one. You know, these sisters, they got to stay together. But yeah, man. I guess um, old boy Frenchie, which is from the first one, ended up getting possessed at the end of the first one by fucking the nun, the demonic nun, and um she was pretty much using his body as a vessel, uh, in order to find this like ancient relic, uh, and wield it. They're called the Saint Lucy eyes. They're known to be like a very, like I said, ancient relic. Uh, Whoever wields the power is, you know, is, they'll achieve a power greater than God, and they believe that that's what she's, because the nun was a fellow angel who got, relieved of her pretty much of her angel duties and denied by God and sent down there, to the demonic world, shit like that. But so the nun pretty much had a vendetta. The evil spirit of the nun pretty much had a vendetta, to seek this power and shit, all that bullshit, and use whoever she would be able to, grasp her evil ways upon and get that. So yeah, they pretty much sister, sister Rain and the sister Deborah, they figured that out and tried to, pretty much beat her to the punch of, finding the ancient relic. And they ended up coming up short, you fucking, you they're only human, you know. They're not about to outsmart a fucking evil spirit, fucking demonic ass spirit that's fucking plotting on God's demise and everyone that comes in their vicinity fucking, demise. Like it was a given, you know. Like yeah, they ended up beating her to finding it, but then once they found it, it was like, yeah, give me hand that shit over, partner. Like this is what I use. Like I said, the demonic spirit willing to do anything to get their hands on this, and they pretty much let sister Irene and Deborah fucking think they had them beat just so they can find it and then snatch it from right under their hands. So but good always beats evil in the ending result. So that's what pretty much happened here. They persevered and found another way to beat the demonic spirit, because I guess Sister Irene was a descendant of Saint Lucy, which is the eyes that the demonic spirit wanted so badly. And so she had that, she had that power in her. She had that, that hope, that faith, that dog in her to defeat the evil spirit with the help also of, Sister Deborah. They defeated her through prayer and, high hopes and spirits and shit like that. BS, fucking, and ends up saving Frenchie and everyone that was a part, because it was staged out of France, and it happened all within this school. So it's Catholic school, I believe, or yeah, I believe so, something like that. But yeah, pretty much, like I said, short, little brief, not too complex plot. Sister Irene came to the day and fucking beat the spirits, evil spirits, She found out she wielded the power of her fellow descendants and shit like that. So it was another cool thing. I peeped. Fucking what's her name? Anna Popplewell was in this boy. She's playing the role of Kate, which is the mom of Sophia, which is another main character that was part of the story, or side character that was a part of the story. Sophie. Sophie was the one who actually ended up finding the eyes, like discovering the eyes completely and getting it in their grasp and shit like that. But yeah, bro, Anna Popplewell, I ain't seen her in fucking centuries, since fucking Chronicles of Narnia, man. That shit was wild. I was like, oh shit, damn, where her ass been? But yeah, man. Like I said, this strike just producing and pumping out some mid ass shit recently. So that's all I really got for this one. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Leave some comments, like and subscribe, support the fucking court, and as I always say, toodles.